Time travel is a staple of science fiction, but what if it's not just make-believe? What if someone actually did it? Well, you're in luck, because that's exactly what happened to our hero. And no, it wasn't some mad scientist who figured out how to bend the space-time continuum. It was an ordinary guy just trying to get home from work one day. That's right. Our hero was just a humble office worker until his life took a turn for the extraordinary. One minute he was stuck in traffic on his way home from work, and the next he was face to snout with a T-Rex. Don't worry, he didn't get eaten. In fact, he ended up becoming friends with the Dino and even got a cool new name, Dino Guy. Yep, that's the one. He could have picked any name in the world, but he went with Dino Guy. Just in case there was any doubt about what kind of story this is. But how does a regular guy who's late for work wind up in the age of dinosaurs? Well, let me tell you. It all started with a simple push to the shoulder. Just an ordinary guy trying to make his way through a crowded sidewalk when suddenly, bam, he gets nudged in the shoulder. And if you've ever been in a crowd, you know it's never a good idea to take a shoulder check from a stranger. Turns out the guy who bumped into him wasn't from around here. And before our hero knew what was happening, he found himself face down in a pile of dino doo. And then, bam, time travel. But our hero isn't the first person to stumble into the past. There are plenty of historical figures who made the same mistake and lived to tell the tale, or maybe they didn't. Either way, here are 5 historical people who accidentally time traveled. Ancient Thebes once assembled an elite military force known as the Sacred Band. These 150 pairs of gay male lovers were the ultimate warriors, undefeated in battle until they faced off against the Spartans at the Battle of Tegara. But we're not here to talk about their military tactics or strategies. No, we're here to talk about their style. Because these guys were so hot, they practically invented Ma platform, Twitter, com widgets, JS gay icon. The Spartans couldn't handle their fierce fighting skills, but they weren't immune to the power of Theban chic. Who needs a shield when you've got a boyfriend to protect you? Okay, maybe don't try that at home. Speaking of home, let's talk about our hero's new digs. After getting lost in time, he finds himself in a prehistoric cave that just happens to be fully furnished with electricity and running water. Talk about a caveman's paradise. And if you're wondering how a cave can be both prehistoric and modern, well, just remember that time travel is a wild ride. Anything goes. So while you might think that our hero has stumbled into the Stone Age, he could just as easily be in the distant future for all we know. But one thing's for sure, this is one lucky office worker. Not only does he find a super cool cave, but he also stumbles upon a group of friendly locals who are happy to help him out. Sure, they look like hairy wild men, but they've got hearts of gold and plenty of useful tips to share. They show him how to hunt for food, build a fire, and survive in the wilderness. Thanks, guys. But let's be real. The best part about being in the Stone Age is not having to pay rent. Our hero can stay in his cave for as long as he wants without worrying about a landlord kicking him out. Plus, with all the time travel hijinks going on, it's probably for the best that he doesn't have to pay for electricity. Just imagine the awkward conversation when he tries to explain that he's from the future. Don't worry, though. His cave is totally equipped for his 21st century lifestyle. It's got Wi-Fi, streaming services, and enough charging cables to power up all his devices. Who needs a cell phone signal when you've got all the entertainment you could ever want? With a flick of a switch, he can watch anything he wants. And let's be real, that's pretty convenient when you're stuck in a cave for months at a time. But hey, at least he's got his trusty smartphone to keep him connected to the modern world. Even if he can't make calls, he can still browse the internet and catch up on his social media. Maybe he'll even get a few dozen likes on his latest post about caveman fashion. After all, who says you can't be stylish in the Stone Age? Now, if you're enjoying this crazy adventure through time, don't forget to stay tuned. Who knows where else our hero will end up and what other historical figures he'll meet along the way. But for now, let's just say that our hero is loving his new life as a caveman. He's got all the comforts of home, a friendly community, and a wardrobe that would make any fashion-forward dinosaur jealous. So if you find yourself feeling a little bit stuck in your own life, just remember that there's always the option to time travel. Just be sure to pack your sunscreen and a good book. You're gonna need them.